Hello, and welcome back to Truly Bedrock. This is episode 15, and today we are going to be making a sugarcane farm in the base. If we enter the blue HQ here, you'll probably know that I have a storage system on this floor, and then underneath that I have a pretty efficient bamboo farm. This bamboo farm actually produces over 2 double chests per hour, and seeing as this thing is loaded so much of the time due to people being at Spawn Island, I have went ahead and built a pretty humongous storage system underneath that I showed a couple of episodes ago. And if we take a look here, there may or may not be like an absolute metric ton of bamboo just sitting in these chests. I believe I have literally over 100 double chests of bamboo right now, which is kind of crazy. So this design by Slack Lizard is honestly overpowered. And if you didn't know, pretty much bamboo farms and sugarcane farms are the exact same thing, meaning that if I wanted to build a sugarcane farm, I could literally just build the exact same design and then switch out the bamboo for sugarcane. And then I'd literally have infinite sugarcane and infinite paper for the entire season. Combine that with a creeper farm, which produces gunpowder, I could have infinite rockets, which means I wouldn't have to spend all of my diamonds at Slack's shops, which would be pretty nice. Having my own rocket supply would be awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna make another floor underneath this one. I've already got all of the space dug out for all the floors I could possibly want in this base. So all I have to do is just build the floor, which of course will be made out of crafting tables. What did you expect? Okay, the floor is now fully placed in, and I also went ahead and placed some sea lanterns as well, just so mobs wouldn't spawn. And yeah, now I can build it. I think I'm gonna do exactly what I did for the bamboo farm and just place them along all 4 of the walls, but I don't think I'm gonna have the storage going down to the floor below because I feel like that's just a bit of a waste of space. Instead, if I managed to get the storage to go up a floor and it to be funneled into this floor here next to the bamboo storage, I think that would be pretty cool, because this floor would just be dedicated to like farm storage. On one side I have a huge bamboo storage, on this side a huge sugarcane storage, and then potentially if we build a few more farms underneath the sugarcane one, we could funnel those items to this floor as well, and we could just have all of the storage in one floor. I think that would be the best case scenario. So yeah, for now I think I'm just gonna build this sugarcane farm without a storage, and then I can just sort that out afterwards. But yeah, luckily to build this farm, there's basically no resource gathering required. I'm pretty positive that I've got everything in my storage system, so the only thing left to do now is just start building. And just like that, the sugarcane farm has now been completely built. As you can see, this thing is literally the exact same as the bamboo farm, except for 2 very small differences. As you can see, I actually had to raise the second module 2 blocks higher. The reason for that is because, of course, this is sugarcane, meaning that I do have to have water next to it. And yeah, I managed to very sneakily hide some water behind this block that the sugarcane is on without it interfering with anything else. I wouldn't have been able to do this 2 blocks lower because the the water would have broke this redstone dust here, and this little piece of redstone dust is like vital for this farm to work, obviously, so I just had to put the second module 2 blocks higher, which is completely fine because I have enough space. And yeah, the only other thing I changed was the way the items get collected. As you can see, instead of just having a really long hopper line, I've decided to make some water streams. The reason for this is so all the items get funneled all the way to this corner here, and they actually go up this bubble elevator, as you just saw. Obviously, with hoppers, this wouldn't be possible because the items wouldn't fall out of the hoppers, of course, and I'd have to do some fancy business, so I figured just some simple water streams would be a lot easier. But yeah, like I mentioned, the storage system for the sugarcane farm is going to be on the floor above this one, where the bamboo storage is, and that's the reason that I have a bubble elevator shooting everything upwards. And I actually have already built the entire storage system. I did this on a live stream, and I don't like to record clips while I'm streaming, so I didn't record any of this, so I'll just show you what it looks like. As you can see, just opposite the bamboo storage, we now have the sugarcane storage. As you can clearly see by these very necessary labels, I just wanted to specify what this storage system was holding. So yeah, this is the bubble elevator that you saw before, and all the items just get shot up here, and they travel along in another water stream across a row of hoppers, and then anytime there's an empty hopper, the sugarcane will just drop into it and start filling up from the chests. So exactly like the bamboo storage, the items will start filling up at the bottom left, all the way to the top, and I'm about to die from this slime. Let's actually eat for once. Don't think I don't see your comments. But yeah, slowly but surely, over time, the sugarcane farm will start to fill up, and it will just go from left to right. Because sugarcane grows quite a bit slower than bamboo, this storage should be sufficient for longer, because the rates won't be nearly as fast, but it will still be pretty good. So now with the sugarcane farm completed, let's go meet up with Slack, because apparently he's wanting to trade something. Hello, Mr. Lizard.
Look, it's Mr. I like to mine a lot.
Oh look, it's Mr. I like to farm basalt farms.
Details. It says blocks mined, okay? It doesn't say nothing else. It doesn't say blocks mined by doing this or blocks mined by doing that.
It seems like cheating to me. I think we need a non-AFK blocks mined leaderboard personally.
You know, it feels like it's a little late in the season for that. I mean, at this point, you just kind of got to accept it, you know? I mean, it is what it is.
I will show you how it's done.
You do know that, like, I built a mountain that used over, like, 400 shulkers of netherrack before.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking at our profiles the other day. I've got over, like, 11 million blocks mined, and that's just on this profile.
Yeah. Okay, 11 million is quite a lot. I think that's more than me.
It's fine. Details. So, rumor has it from Discord that you have gravel.
I do. I have actually a decent amount of gravel.
How much is a decent amount? Was it 6 shulkers?
Yeah, around there. 6 or 7 shulkers.
Okay. Now, I don't have much need for diamonds, but I'm kind of greedy and I don't want to get rid of my diamonds. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. I likes to mine a lot has been quite frequently visiting a certain shulker shop.
Yeah, I mine the diamonds. I spend the diamonds on the shulkers to store the blocks, to get the diamonds, to spend the shulkers. It's a repeating cycle.
Well, you know, last night I may have AFK'd for, I don't know, 15 hours at a certain farm that produces, you know, these things right here, you know.
Okay.
So
I'm picking up what you're putting down here.
You said you have 6 shulkers of gravel, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I were to go like this, and this, and that, and that.
Oh my gosh.
And that.
Oh.
And that.
Oh.
Would that be adequate kind of trade?
Okay, 6 stacks of shulker shells. That sounds perfect to me. 6 shulkers of gravel for 6 stacks of shulker shells. Sounds pretty good.
I mean, I'm not going to say that, you know, I got like 10 shulkers of shells last night. It's fine. Nobody needs to know.
What shulker farm do you have? That's insane.
It is a design. It's a modification of Groova's shulker concept farm. He put out a video on it, but he never put out a tutorial on it.
Yes.
And since he's done that, other people have went in and modified it even more. And I got a pack off of Structura's website made by Hatter, where you're using Groova's farm, but you're also using a trident in your waterlogging where the shulkers go, with what is it? Not Riptide, Impaling 2. So when the shulker dies, the trident hits the new shulker, and then the shulker shoots a bullet. So it's like dead, 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 dead. and it's just
Yeah.
it's very fast. It's crazy fast.
Well,
I would recommend it if you're looking for something.
I mean, it's a win-win because you basically just got a bunch of gravel for free. I got a bunch of shulkers for free.
Yeah.
More or less. So.
Yep. So now
That sounds good to me.
that gravel's now going to go turn into concrete, so I can open a concrete shop next.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because I got an AFK account set in, AFK in concrete right now.
So do you just have your AFK account AFK like 24/7 at farms? Is that how we're doing this?
More or less. That's why their name is AFK Lizard.
Yeah.
Their stats are not being tracked though.
I would hope so.
Like if you look at the leaderboard, if you look at the leaderboard, deaths, hours played. If their hours played were tracked, they would beat us all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't figure it fair to count the AFK account. I mean, that would already make you struggle enough as it is. I mean, what?
I'm not, bro. An AFK account is not gonna beat a Smurf. Let's face it. This is your design, by the way.
Yes. And I saw there were some issues with it the other day. I almost came over here and put a burnificator on this thing.
Why? What's wrong with it?
It was completely backlogged.
Oh yeah.
When you were on vacation,
Yes.
this had all filled up and backlogged.
Yes.
I'm surprised you actually don't have an emergency burnificator put onto the thing, but now you have massive storage. But
Yeah.
it won't take long for that to completely fill up too.
Yeah. Yeah. This thing does run a lot because everyone's loading it. But yeah, eventually I'll autocraft them into blocks.
I was about to say, there's this new thing out called an autocrafter that works really good for this.
I'll get around to it when this fills up. And then once the blocks fill up, I can autocraft them into chests like you.
Yes.
Or I could autocraft them into crafting tables. I mean, that would be a lot better.
You were talking about, needing a farm all ago. Have you looked on the other side of this room?
Am I missing something here?
You got a slime chunk over here.
Yeah, but it's also my base. So we did the slime farm where there was like 6 slime chunks right next to each other. Efficiency or something.
Efficiency details. I didn't want to go up. I didn't want to go up the bubble column at all. It's fine.
Don't get trapped in the powdered snow.
Where am I going?
It's fine. We just have a bunch of bases on top of each other.
I've noticed that. It's a little bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, Silent's gone a little bit ham.
Yeah, not like there's any secret farms up there or nothing, right?
No secret iron farm. Honestly, it is really impressive how much he's just jam-packed into this little space.
It's crazy the amount of stuff you can put into a small area.
No, he has like 3 floors as well, which makes it even more confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Yeah, anyways, yes.
Pleasure doing business, my good sir.
Yes, thank you for doing business.
We got slightly sidetracked.
Yeah, I need to go meet up with a Jen now because I need, other materials as well. So I'll catch you later, Smurf.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little meetup there with Slack. That was a lot of fun hanging out with him, but unfortunately, guys, we are coming towards the end of today's episode, meaning that we do still have one more thing to do, and that is the comment library. If you're new, basically at the end of each episode, I add 2 comments to this lectern here in the comment library. We have a bunch of the other server members doing this as well, and yeah, by the end of the season, we're gonna have a bunch of lecterns with loads and loads of comments. So I'm picking my favorite comment from each episode and putting it in this lectern. We only started doing this though on around episode 13, so in an effort to catch up, I'm putting 2 episodes worth of comments at the end of each video. But yeah, today I'm writing in episode 7 and episode 8. So in episode 7, that was the episode that Zloy pranked us by building a huge gargmel, and then I also did a bunch of work on my underground base. But yeah, my favorite comment from this episode was by my friend Mr. Moff Gaming, who is also one of my favorite YouTubers, and he's super underrated too, so if you haven't seen him, be sure to check out his channel, because I do think he makes fantastic content. But yeah, he said, "I can't believe you didn't know who the characters are from the Smurfs." Yeah, it turns out most of my comments were about that as well. People find it insane that I do not know anything about the Smurfs, even though I'm called Smurf. Just don't question it. I'm gonna keep this going forever, and I'm never gonna find out what the Smurfs is actually like, because it's just kind of a running joke now at this point. And then he also said, "Lol, Slack won't let you have first place." Great episode, Smurf. So if you didn't know, on the server here, we actually have a blocks mined leaderboard for every single block in the game. And as you can see, me and Slack have mined quite a lot more than everybody else. As you can see, I've got 940k and Slack has got 870k, and pretty much since the very start of the season, me and him them have just been switching between first and second place every single day, it seems. So yeah, it's been pretty fun, and there's been quite a lot of banter about it. If you're wondering about what all of the blocks I've been mining are, be sure to check out the next couple of episodes, because if you didn't know, I actually tend to record multiple episodes at once, so quite often, without you guys knowing, the timeline is slightly messy. For example, I'm recording episode 14, episode 15, episode 16, and episode 17 right now. But yeah, in the next episode, you'll see why I have so many blocks mined on the server. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Moth Gaming, for the comment. And now for episode 8, I put a comment by somebody called Rekka Ray. I think that's how you pronounce that. Apologies if it's not, but he said, very short and simply, I hate that you don't usually eat lol, it triggers me. Very nice and to the point comment, I like it. So this was actually the top comment on this episode, and it seems like a lot of other people have been saying the same thing. Apparently, I don't eat enough, which would probably explain why I die so often, because I don't regenerate my health that much. I like to wait until I'm literally 4 hunger bars down so I can get the most out of my steak, but sometimes that means that I end up just sitting there without full health for quite a while, which I know has been bugging you, so just know that I'm trying to make an effort now. But yeah, thank you to those 2 people for those comments, and with that done, that is going to be the end of the episode. So if you did enjoy it, then make sure to leave a like, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Smurf, and I'm out. I'll see you later.